Roxo Media House.
And welcome inside the Roxo Media House studios, Kris Gutierrez. But I'm missing my co-host, my partner, E to the B. Coach Eric Bell is not with us this week, but for a very good reason. That's because EB and his staff are working really hard right now. They are game planning for this Friday's big Game 1 of the NCAA tournament. In fact, our cameras were there yesterday as the team learned that they earned a number 5 seed and they will host UT San Antonio in the first round of the tournament at home this Friday at 7 o'clock. And I caught up with Coach Eric Bell to get his reaction, and here's what he told me.
How you feeling after the big selection show?
I feel great, man. Couldn't be happier, and this was what we envisioned, 11 years ago, to be a regular participant in this tournament, and I'm thankful that the NCAA put us in, and happy to be playing on Friday.
A number 5 seed. I believe you're the highest seeded team out of the Big 12,
yep.
Right? So what does that tell you about what the selection committee thinks of your program?
I think that our body of work showed that we're a halfway decent team and deserve the seeding of a 5. So hopefully we can represent that number and do well.
You are a one game at a time coach, yeah. and your players say the same thing.
Correct.
What do you know about UT San Antonio right now?
Nothing. Nothing. But we'll prepare like we do for everybody else, and they'll have to do the same for us. And hopefully it'll be a good game on Friday night.
How do you turn the disappointment and frustration of what happened in the Big 12 championship game into a positive for your girls moving forward?
Well, I think it's easy. Turn the page, right? And it's a new season. Everybody's 0-0, and it's a new opportunity for us to do well in a different tournament. And so, I think it's easy to turn the page and forget about what happened over the weekend and just get ready for UTSA.
That was a really fun party there that the university held yesterday as the team and the program learned where these ladies will play in this year's NCAA bracket. Congrats to EB and the team for finishing second in the Big 12 Conference Tournament. Up next on the program, we're going to have a little fun with our soccer standout. This week, it's Michelle Slater. We'll meet her in her own words coming up. And also, no Bell's Beats this week, but we have Bell's Bites. That's right, we go eating with Eric right after this.
For exclusive interviews and content on TCU recruits, subscribe now at frogstoday.com. Any sport, anytime. It's your source for all things TCU. Only on frogstoday.com.
So I asked Coach Eric Bell if he'd like to go out and eat again, and he said, of course. And he had this simple request. I want to go to a place called Hawaiian Bros. So here we are with Bell's Bites at Hawaiian Bros.
Tell me about this place. Where are we at?
Hawaiian Bros. Hawaiian Bros, Hawaiian Brothers.
I'll go with Bros.
Bros.
So real quick.
Yeah.
We have a segment on our show that I like to call Bell's Beats, but you like to call it
Just Remember Who Got Your Hip.
So I thought, why don't we do Bell's Bites?
Okay.
So here we are, Bell's Bites.
Okay,
we did Tricky Fish,
yeah,
and now we're going to do Hawaiian Bros.
Yeah.
All right.
This is good. It's a very simple concept: chicken and rice and some veggies maybe, and
that's it.
That's it.
You basically pick the sauce that they cook the chicken in.
For sure.
Okay, and you go with
Kilauea. I like to say that.
It's Hawaiian.
It rolls off the tongue.
Yes, it does. They got the huli huli,
yeah,
which is more of a kind of a, looks like a teriyaki.
Yeah.
And then they got the Kilauea, which has
a little bit more spicy.
It's got the fire imprint,
yeah,
so that automatically makes it spicy.
Yeah.
How did you hear about this place?
We had it. Well, my daughter, Milena, my oldest, when she was here in the summertime, got us hip to it, right? And to be fair, the one that I had, I don't remember what it was the first time, it was a little too sweet. So then I came in and looked at the menu myself, and then I was like, all right, so let's try it again. I'll get something spicy, and I love it. The Kilauea is fantastic.
Gotcha. Do you ever get the desserts?
I haven't had the dessert, but I'm probably going to get the soft serve at some point in time. But I typically just get it for dinner on my way home, and it's easy.
Yeah. The portion size looks great.
Yeah.
They seem to have rolled out the red carpet for you.
Yeah. I'm kind of Fort Worth famous.
I love it. All right, let's try it.
Alrighty, fellas. So what are we getting you this time?
I'm going to have my usual, which is the Kilauea. No macaroni, extra rice.
Very cool.
And the classic size.
Classic size?
Yeah.
Awesome. What are we getting for you, Kris?
I'm going to try the Kilauea as well. Classic size. I'm going to go like Coach, double rice. But can I also try the huli huli?
Yeah. So you can actually do a half and half. So we can get you half huli and half Kilauea. That way you can try a couple different flavors.
Let's do that.
Awesome.
Easy enough.
Very cool. I'll get that started for you guys.
And just so you know, Coach is going to want dessert this time.
Oh yeah. He's deserved enough rounds. He can get a free soft serve.
Awesome. Thank you, Travis.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming in.
You got it.
Of course, we ate like kings once again. Anytime you're with Coach Eric Bell, you're going to eat well. I promise you that. And thanks to Zach and the team there at Hawaiian Bros on Bryant Irvin. When we come back, we're going to meet this week's soccer standout, Michelle Slater.
For exclusive interviews and content on TCU recruits, subscribe now at frogstoday.com. Any sport, anytime. It's your source for all things TCU. Only on frogstoday.com.
And welcome back inside the Roxo Media House studios. Kris Gutierrez for this latest edition of Kickin' It with Kris NEB. Again, Coach Bell is working hard right now game planning for this Friday's matchup in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Now we turn our attention to this week's soccer standout, Michelle Slater, a senior midfielder from Plano. And what happened that one time that Coach Bell tried to take part in a practice scrimmage? Let's hear from Michelle now.
Hi, I'm Michelle Slater. I'm a senior and I play midfielder for your Horned Frogs. I started playing soccer when I was 7 years old. I just loved the competitiveness. I loved competing and working really hard and then working towards a goal and you achieving that goal at the end. It's really fun for me. My pregame routine is I'll listen to some good tunes on the way to the field, and then when I get here, I'll eat my pregame snack. We'll be dancing and singing in the locker room, and then we'll come out here and warm up and everything. One funny story about Coach Bell is when we didn't have enough practice players, he played with us in 11v11, and he just tripped over the ball, and it was really funny. This is Michelle Slater, and you are watching Kicking It with Kris and EB. Go Frogs!
For exclusive interviews and content on TCU recruits, subscribe now at frogstoday.com. Any sport, anytime. It's your source for all things TCU. Only on frogstoday.com.
And that does it for another edition of Kickin' It with Kris and EB, the official soccer show for the TCU women's soccer program. Don't forget, the women play this Friday at home at the Garvey, 7 p.m. against UT San Antonio. We want to see you out there. Be loud, be proud, wear purple, and support the program. And we'll check back in with Coach Bell early next week. Until then, go Frogs. We'll see you next time.
Roxo Media House.